Now, most boxers get this wrong. They think the high guard is just a stance, something that you live in. But if you watch Oleksandr Usyk vs Tyson Fury, you realize that the high guard is a skill. It's something you dip in and dip out of. Whenever you need it, you use the high guard. In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 ways in which Usyk uses the high guard. Now, the first is to enter range safely. The second is to attack without taking damage. And the third is to recover when you're in a vulnerable situation. And after each, I'm going to show you methods in which you can use to train and develop these techniques in your gym. The first, entering range safely. Now, when we watch Oleksandr Usyk box, he's dipping from being in high guard to being open, to using his lead hand to moving his head. But he's just giving different looks to confuse his opponent. When he knows he's going to proceed forward, he goes to a high guard. And why is that? The reason why he goes to a high guard is because there's less target that's open. The vital spots are covered. So over here, look, you can see my temple, you can see my chin, which means you can hit it. And he's just playing around, giving you different looks. The moment he steps in, he conceals, he hides the vital spots, and now you can't hit him. And then he's gonna close the gap with subtle small steps. Now, when his opponent can't see his vital spots, it allows him to dictate what happens rather than just react. So his opponent can't see the vital spots, he just stepped in, he's dictating, and now his opponent is reacting to whatever Oleksandr Usyk chooses to do next. Now, working this in the gym, you're going to need a partner. This is a sparring drill. Now, one partner is going to do light continuous boxing, which means they're not going to throw power shots and haymakers. They're going to lightly, continuously throw punches, looking for the gaps in your stance. Now, you're going to go into a high guard, and in the high guard, your coach or yourself, you're going to have different instructions. You might try to get your opponent in the white corner, red corner, blue corner, but you're going to do so behind the high guard. Subtly, just stepping forward, like not taking no real damage because it's all on your guard. You're doing it in a controlled manner. So you might be outside and your partner's doing light continuous, and you're going to step. If you want to get them in that corner over there, you're going to step in a way that's going to navigate and going to control your partner to step in that direction. Now, what you're doing is you're dictating. You're not just stepping into range. You're dictating the manner in which you are stepping into range, which is going to set up the next move. Because if I can corner my opponent and now I'm in range, I can now set up meaningful combinations where my partner or my opponent has less options to defend and to escape. So when you do this drill, you can literally do 1 round you're stepping in, 1 round you're doing a light continuous. Or you can do 30 seconds each in 1 round. 30 seconds, and just switch in intervals. We're not panicking, we're learning with structure how to not just close the distance, how to close the distance safely and dictate what's going to happen next. Now, a common mistake that we need to be careful to ensure we don't make is rushing. There's no panic. Usyk doesn't panic. He steps in patiently. He's looking at what he's doing. Now, when you're just rushing and you're trying to get in, your hands are going to move around. You're not really going to be aware of where you're going. Patiently, hands tight, take your time. Get comfortable with stepping into punching range. Have an assurance that you're going to catch the shots because you can see them through your high guard. Lesson number 2 is attacking from the high guard. Now, most people get this wrong. They believe the high guard is just defensive, but the high guard can be and should be used for active defense. Now, when we watch Oleksandr Usyk, he's behind the high guard, he's closing distance, but at the right opportunity, when he catches the punch, he can then fire with a counter. That's how you attack behind the high guard. The high guard is like a bait. When you have your high guard up and you step into distance, most boxers just automatically punch back. But what you need to do is that once you've caught the shot, you need to find the opening and counter. In boxing, after you've thrown the punch, that's when you're most vulnerable. You're going to take advantage of your opponent setting themselves up so you can counter with clean, flush punches. Now, for us to learn how to develop this skill, again, we're going to need a partner. But we're going to stand against the ropes, so we're going to stand in the corner. Now, this is just so you don't move around, because sometimes you might move around too much. Now, in that position where you're cornered off or you're against the ropes and you can't move now, your partner again is going to lightly, continuously throw a barrage of punches. Now, you're going to catch them and then you're going to counter. You're going to catch them and then you're going to counter. You can work on the Pacific counter, or you can work on the Pacific counter so you can develop the confidence you have at letting those shots go, or you can have more fun and you can just counter different shots. But you're going to need to practice this over and over again repetitively so you can throw it and master it confidently, autonomously, just like Oleksandr Usyk. Now, there's an IQ point, and this is why you need to do this over and over again. You need to repeat this because you need rhythm, because you need timing. Now, if you just guard up and you're not aware of the punches that are coming towards you, you're not dangerous at all, and you're likely going to counter with the wrong punch at the wrong time. Now, Usyk is dangerous because he has rhythm. You can feel the flow of attacks. Bat, 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 counter. Bat, 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 counter. Bat, bat, counter. Now, to do that, you need to be aware. So I'm on the ropes and I'm feeling the flow of my opponent's punches. I'm timing it. And as I'm timing it and I'm getting in the rhythm, I can counter punch effectively, cleanly, and I can do some serious damage. Number 3, I saved it to last, but arguably it's the most important one because no one's perfect, not even Oleksandr Usyk. You're going to be flushed, you're going to be buzzed, and you might be in real trouble. Now, you need to know how to recover, reset, so you can fight on and win the later rounds of the bout and win the fight. So, listen now. Now, if you just stay in a high guard, constantly marching forward, you actually become predictable. So Usyk doesn't just stay in it, he dips in and he flows out. And that gives you unpredictability. Your opponent can't predict what you're going to do next. Now, this is a really big IQ point if you want to use this high guard just like Usyk, so you need to pay attention to that. Now, when you're training, you don't tell your partner, go on, give me a good punch. When I'm dazed, use high guards. No, that's not how we're going to train this. We're going to train this by training in using the high guard and coming out of the high guard. Using the high guard and coming out of the high guard. It's going to make it more familiar for you to come in and out of the high guard. So it's going to be a skill, an option, a strategy that you can, or a tactic that you can use or not use. So you're going to be used to. So what we're going to do is this. You're going to be on the pads, or you're going to be sparring your partner, and you'll be throwing punches. But every 3-4 exchanges, you might change to a high guard. Give a different look. And now we're back to boxing. Now, developing this pattern in your fighting style is going to allow you to be able to dip in and dip out of the skill. So when you are hurt and you're rocked, it's going to be so much more easy for you to use a high guard because it's your normal style, it's your normal tactic, it's your normal strategy when you're in battle. Now, at Regal Boxing, we break this down systematically. There's 3 steps. You enter the distance with your high guard, you attack, then you do defense and reset. Simple as that. The biggest mistake that boxers make is they live in the high guard. You don't want to live in the high guard. You want to flow in and out. You want to use the skill depending on the situation you're in so you can win the exchange, win that moment of the fight, and thus win the entire bout. Now, if you want to learn these skills in real life, then come down to Regal Boxing Gym in Forest Gate, London, where I'll be sure to get you fighting fit and teach you the necessary skills you're going to need to win bouts. But if you're not in the local area and you enjoyed and loved this video, then please like, comment and share, and most importantly, subscribe and turn notifications on for next week's video. I will see you soon.